I'm trying now, and that my mental state's a bit up and down. I'm with someone now. I love her to bits, and it's like, I'm supposed to be marrying her soon, hopefully.
If that's the case, why are you messaging others?
I was stupid, and I think if I weren't actually with her then when it first happened, and then obviously I thought, well, fuck it, what am I doing? And I just locked off.
But why a child of all people? Do you know what I mean? You know yourself, there's hundreds and hundreds of women out there on certain apps that you can go on and you can never flirt, you can never laugh. Do you know what I mean? You can share your pictures and stuff like that. You know, there's no need to do it to a child.
Is there any other children you
Can you just put your phone away for us, please, mate?
No.
Look, fella, we've asked you many times. Yeah.
Look,
phone in your bag.
actually evidence.
You know, that's now actual evidence. Can we ask you to put it in your pocket, please?
Put it in your blue bag. It's not going to get harmed in any way.
Well, as I say, I still need you to confirm that's you. Yeah. Okay, but this is you that's been talking to this 14-year-old child. Right. Okay, fantastic.
I'm not gonna say I admit I done wrong and it was very stupid. So for my evidence, it's not really gonna happen again.
He's on a rapid response.
I'm with someone now. I'm happy, and let's just hope that I'll overcome this and she forgives me for it.
You know, how do you think she's gonna feel? Have you been with her long?
2.5 months, but I know her as well.
So you've known her a long while then, so...
But it's just my brother who you spoke to on the phone, he's known her longer than me. And I met her for a date and that. And didn't know that she actually knew people I knew, and I'm happy with her now.
No, you could have possibly thrown it all away, couldn't you?
What's the ETA?
No?
You just said it was significant, so
Right.
enhanced.
Right, as I say, we're an online child protection team called Cobra UK. And this is what we do, we apprehend.
No, I know, I take my hat off to you, look. And I'm sorry, I made one mistake. One mistake, and it's not my forte. You know what I mean? It's not my forte. I got put in jail for burglary, and then obviously I've just been released because I got done for robbery. But I only done that to put myself in jail because I needed help mentally, because my mental state was very bad.
Why didn't you go to the doctors now, rather than get yourself
I
a criminal record?
I tried, and people just weren't.
You know, the criminal record that you've got is not...
I know.
For the last thing, it is not the nicest of things to do, to be
Can I ask you a
perfectly honest.
favour? Could you turn your phone off for us? Is that okay?
Please, my wife, can I
Look,
just say to her,
no.
and then I'll turn
Look,
it off, I promise
no.
you. Baby,
I-
please,
we-
I have to, please.
Look, we
please,
told you, no more
please,
calls,
sir.
please.
All right,
At the
please,
moment,
Yeah.
does she not know anything?
baby, no, I want to be
Thanks,
upfront with her. I want to be straight with her, darling. I'm going to be upfront with you, yeah. I apologise, yeah, and I want you to just believe that I am sorry, and I don't want you to go anywhere I want you, all right, yeah. But they're going to nick me for child things. I messaged a 14-year-old person on Facebook and all that, and sent pictures. This started before I got with you, and it stopped. My head was weak. Sam, I understand you are angry with me. Yeah, I'm angry at myself. Yeah. You're the only one that's helped me get off my medication. And you know what? I know if I go back inside, yeah, I'm gonna lose you, and I'm scared of that. That's why when we officially got thing, I stopped all that. So, how am I going to go about this, darling?
Is there any chance that we can have a conversation now? You've
I'll put you on loudspeaker.
I don't want to.
No, we need to.
We need to talk to you.
Ask a
We
few
need to talk
questions.
to you.
Right, darling, I'm going to put you on loudspeaker.
No, we don't want to talk to you. Your girlfriend.
Oh,
We want to talk to you.
oh.
Your girlfriend's got nothing to do with this.
Yeah. Darling, what's going to happen? Please, I do not want to split up with you. Please, are you going to leave me because of this? Yeah. I do, and I was taking steps, and no, it's too late. It's
Just
true.
across the road from the station, literally, there's a car park.
I've sorted the car out for me to fix up and that, and now Keith can have that. Can you please let Keith know, yeah, that I still want that car, yeah, because I've obviously paid £200 towards it already.
Just turn immediately left, and then turn immediately left again, and there's a car park. You'll see Jay's car there, so you're literally minutes away.
Mark, give your girlfriend a call a bit later. We need to ask some questions. We've been really patient. Come on.
Say that again, darling.
Got an extreme one in, so yeah.
Right, listen to me, yeah.
Last thing.
Women, Keith is getting my money paid into you. Tell him that I said to you to send the money to your account, yeah, and you use that, okay? Alright, darling? Alright, you use that, every single penny of it, and tell Jacob and give Jacob a hug and a kiss from me and tell him I love him, yeah? Alright, and I love you too, alright, darling? I have to come off the phone because otherwise they're just going to take my phone off me. It's going to get into something I can't be bothered with. I just want to just go quietly. Baby, listen to me, right? I'm going to write down your phone number, yeah? I'm going to get all the details that I can, wearing it. My battery's at 73%. I will take some numbers. If I have to write them down now, I'll write them down now, yeah? And
Is there any chance, fella? You know, this is between us. It's not between.
Yeah, but
We must have
Look,
You can chat to her later.
that's not our problem. You've
This is a
committed a
little bit
crime.
more serious.
This is a little bit more serious, isn't it?
okay, darling, listen to me. I love you, yeah? Right? I love you, and I will be in contact with you ASAP, okay, darling? Right, I love you, and please just hold faith. I need you, alright, mentally as well, alright? I love you, darling, love you with every bit of my heart, right? And remember, tell Keith to tell him to send all the money to me and you need it, right? It's for you and Jacob, okay?
I don't know why.
Alright? And I love
What
you,
van?
darling. I love you too, darling, and I'm gonna miss you. Right.
Right, can you turn your
Right,
phone
can you
off
turn
now,
your
please?
phone off now, please? Can you turn the phone off, please? Thank you.
Now, what's the first thing you should have done when she said she was 14? Huh? There's no point in doing that, is there? Do you know what I mean? You know, what's the first thing you should have done?
Pops.
Why didn't you? Why didn't you? Why didn't you just stop, block and delete? You know?
What if somebody, if you had a child, somebody was doing that to your child, would that be an excuse? Absolutely, it's not an excuse.
I explained that, and that's why I've stopped. And I met my girlfriend now. I'm okay. I'm happy.
But this was going on.
A stupid mistake. I made a stupid mistake. What was I fucking
I don't
thinking?
think, you know, asking a child for pictures, sending penis pictures, and everything else is a mistake. You know, and this was still going on at the 24th of August.
I worked with some.
24th of August.
Have you received any pictures of kids?
No,
Any images? None whatsoever?
None. Never in my whole life.
How many were you speaking to prior to, or up until this moment in time?
Just that person.
Just one person? Just one child that you know of?
I've only ever got it.
Sorry?
I think I've only ever got half one. I can't really remember. My memory's a bit. My missus will tell you my memory's bad. She's very familiar.
Yeah, so is mine.
So is it possible I can use the toilet?
No, I'm afraid not now. You can't. No.
Already, this is the next one.
What's that? Look,
I won't be drinking beer.
No, he's just said he's had one.
you've had one.
I don't know.
Right, okay.
Is it possible I can use the toilet somehow? I'm a man. I can kiss and accept. See, whether you can come. With me.
Right, I'd rather you wait.
Well, you don't really want to be getting arrested for indecent exposure as well, do you? Do you know what I mean? You're already in a pretty crappy situation for what you've been doing. You know, you don't want to add to it, do you? You know.
Sir.
What enticed you to speak to her?
I'm going to tell you now, I have a Stanley blade in my pocket. I'm going to tell you now, it's for, because you know the stabbing that happened on Holbrook Close?
I do, yeah.
Yeah. That happened outside my block.
Okay, let's not
So,
let's
no,
not
I'm
let's
just
not go
saying
into
now,
that.
the only
That's
Let's not go
fine.
into that.
So I'm going
No,
to.
no,
No.
I want you to
Keep
go
your
in my
hands.
pocket,
No,
we can't.
No. Keep your hands where you are, please.
Just leave it in
sit
there.
back
Do you know what I
down.
mean? Just don't put your hands in your pockets. Thank you for telling us.
I'm just letting you know, and it's
Yeah.
wrong to think that again because my brother nearly got stabbed.
Look, that's completely irrelevant. All of that is completely irrelevant. Yeah, right.
To what we're actually
To
doing.
what you're actually here for. I take it you've also got drugs on you as well.
Me drugs? What makes you think I've got drugs on me?
So now you smoke.
No, I smoke. But
Yeah.
what makes you think I have drugs on me?
Just wondered if you was carrying it with you. That's good. I am pleased.
Why would I do that? Yeah,
No,
I smoke weed, but
just-
don't mean I smoke it. Huh?
Well, it's just sitting aside. I mean,
What makes you think I was on drugs on me?
You know, out of all the people you could have spoke to online, why did you pick that little girl?
I actually don't know. Like, I think we messaged us from someone else. Like, and I was just saying, first of all, he's like, hello, and obviously I was just being stupid, right? And I've got no excuse for it. I was wrong. I put my hands up to it. It's never going to happen again. And I tell you that straight down on camera. Yeah, Mark Richard is never doing that again. Believe me, I've got my life fucked up because of this one mistake. This goes out to all the other motherfuckers here that think they can get away with it. You fucking can't, yeah.
Well, you know,
And
if
I'm
you
not-
do
and
it,
I'm
you
not-
know,
and I'm
if
not-
you
and
do
I'm-
it,
and
hold
I
on.
want
Well,
people to know that I'm not that type of person. I made a mistake. I made
a mistake's put
mistake.
insulting
And
your
now-
teammate.
And now look at me.
You do know though, if you get caught again, we will be back for you, yeah?
I ain't doing it again. Oh, fuck that. I ain't doing that again. I was once and once. You obviously you done my check-up, background check-up.
Oh,
You've
yeah,
done my
yeah.
history.
Yeah.
You know that's not my forte. It's not my
No,
line.
no, I
Not
agree
my
with you,
line.
but
No.
Do you understand?
We know
But
you're the complete opposite normally.
It's just.
And I say normally because you've done it. You know? This time 2 years ago you wouldn't have dreamt of doing it, would you? You know, so time can change. Do you know what I mean? There's no saying that, like, if you didn't meet that young girl, that you wouldn't have.
I would have done that.
Yeah, but 2 years ago, you wouldn't have thought you'd have been in this situation, would you? You know, so you know.
you know, it's so easy escalated because at the end of the day, I mean, like you've asked her for pictures. Yeah. Now, you were lucky. You've been speaking to a dealer. Yeah, it's not a real child. Okay, so they're not going to send you pictures. But if you was talking to a real child, you could possibly have been sent indecent images of the child.
And I could have been killed. I could have been killed.
Yeah.
And you know what the funny thing is? Yeah, you know, I say on camera I stopped, yeah, but I watched this program, or not the program, this thing on YouTube.
You put it on your page, didn't you?
What?
Where the bloke gets the predator inside his house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I take my hat off to it. And things like that, there's nobody stop. And that's what it was true.
You know, after seeing that, you know this could have been a whole different situation, don't you? You know, you could have been laying there now like your mate is.
You
know
could
what I
have
mean?
been coming to deal with me, or whoever that was who said that was know about the stuff. That could have been me.
Yeah. Quite easily have been. You know? We could have been the parents and the uncles and the mother of that child. You know? It would have been a total different kettle of fish then, wouldn't it? You know?
You wouldn't be standing there now if it was my daughter you're talking to. I can tell you that now.
Darling, I wasn't blaming you. And I know I've done wrong, and I admit that, and I will say to you, I'm on camera in front of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 officers. It's never going to happen again. It's the first and last time. It's not going to happen. I don't even do this shit. I don't even know what I was thinking. I've got no excuse for it. And that's me hands down. I'll admit to it straight. I've done wrong, and I'll get what my punishment. I'll get my punishment. I'm a strong believer in karma, so obviously this is my karma. I made my mistake. Can't go back on it.
You know, you've gone from. I'll put this in quite timid terms. You've gone from one end of the spectrum, haven't you? From what you've done in your past, do you know what I mean? To the complete opposite bad end. I mean, what you've done in the past is bad anyway, isn't it? In your own mind now, you must look back and think, why the hell did I do that?
Not proud of it.
Do you know what I mean? And now, like, you've done this, it's on the complete top end of wrong ends, isn't it? You know?
You any idea how you would have affected that child?
I wouldn't have had the balls.
Just the talk though, Mark, just the talk.
The talk is wrong. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, the talk is wrong. But I don't think I'll even would have had the balls to even go. Not in a million years. It's not in me. It's just sometimes I'll just chat behind the phone. I'm not no person that go do that.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have thought you'd have been in this situation, say, a year ago, would you? You know, while you were sitting in your cell, I bet that never did that go ever through your mind that, oh no, I'm going to speak to like a kid when I get out.
Yeah.
No, but here you are.
I know.
You know, so there's nothing to say that, like, if this wouldn't have happened today, in 6 months' time, you wouldn't have met that child and then raped them.
I hear what you're saying.
Which is what that would have been.
I hear what you're saying. I understand.
You know?
I understand where you're coming from, but I don't think I would have.
He's 39.
No way. No way. Not in a million years. Not in a million years.
Now, how do you know that?
How do I know?
Yeah. Because you would have said this.
Because the shit that I've been watching on YouTube, yeah, I was like, you know what, whoa, stop that shit, the fuck is wrong with you? And my brother has been talking to him, trying to get me on the straight and narrow, and that my mental state, I weaned myself, well, I didn't wean off, I absolutely stopped taking my medication, so that affects my behavioural patterns. Yeah, I'm not saying it's an excuse, but I don't know, but I take medication for it, or I was taking medication until Sam, bless her heart, got me off it.
You know right from wrong, don't you?
Yeah, but sometimes my mental state, because of my upbringing, my mental state, sometimes I'm a bit stupid. Sometimes I'll ask someone something and totally forget that I've asked that person. That my mindset completely up and down. And
we're all stupid in our own ways. Do you know what I mean? None of us are perfect.
Right.
You know, we've all made mistakes. I'm not
happy.
It's the level of mistakes that we make that we live with.
But you didn't forget to message that child, did you?
I only said hello the other day.
You know, what did you do the other day?
No, it's because I was going through my message and she popped up, and sometimes on Facebook an old message will pop up again. So I took that on, I was replying, and then that's done about business. And I went and played Call of Duty Mobile that I played from control and that.
What's the first thing you should have done when she told you she was 14?
So just sorry, alright.
Exactly.
Block and delete.
And if you had no second thought on carrying on chatting to her, why send that hello messages the second time round? Because to me that shows intent on carrying the convo.
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as I understand it's the intent to carry the convo, and that, yeah, I hear what you're saying. But like I said before, I don't know what I was thinking. I really don't know what I was thinking. Now you lot are standing in front of me right now. Yeah. Reality's kicked in. Like, what the fuck was I even thinking? What was I thinking?
No, it wouldn't matter if you were speaking to like an old woman. You could do whatever you like. Do you know what I mean? Can't you? You know the legal age of consent. You know it's wrong. There's 1,000,001 apps out there where you can go on and you can have a flirt if you want to flirt, or more if you want more, isn't there? You know, you're not stupid. You know that. You know there's women out there for everybody, someone for everybody. You know, why go for a child of all people?
I think it was just the attention I was getting.
Yeah, but you could have got attention off anybody else.
Off your missus mainly.
No,
He
but
weren't with her at the time.
I weren't with her at the time. It's because honestly,
Right. Okay.
I met her on the date, so I met her on Tagged.
Right.
So how long have you been with her?
Nearly, let's get this right, I'll get shot in the head. About 2.5, nearly 3 months.
2.5, nearly 3 months. So 25th of August. Yeah. You were still speaking to this child.
But I was talking to her. We were seeing each other, me and Sam, and then we initially sealed the deal, and then we started going up.
But that was less than a month ago you were speaking to the child.
Yeah, and I think I remember rightly, it was just higher.
You was high.
No, I think it was just the word higher.
All right.
Or hello.
No, I just don't get it. If you're speaking to your new partner, then why would you even want to speak to another woman in that
right
manner?
now,
And the thing is, she's not even a woman; she's a child. Do you know what I mean? Not being funny, but it would have been better for you if you were speaking to another woman, as far as your partner is concerned. You know, it would have been hard, but it wouldn't have been nowhere near as hard for her as what this is going to be, would it?
I know you spoke to your partner, didn't you? What was her reaction like?
You saw me. I was close to tears.
I know.
Because if I break down now while I'm off this medication, yeah, and I suffer with depression, I'll suffer with anxiety. Most people have to.
That wasn't my question. What?
No, but I'm explaining. That's the reason why yeah, I did get too upset, but she is not happy.
Do you think she'll still be with you?
I don't know, and if she decided to fuck me off, I wouldn't blame her.
I don't blame her. I wouldn't. I would have been gone. Your stuff would have been out that window and I'd have been gone, mate.
But please, yeah, I understand I have done wrong. Yeah, I understand I have done wrong. Yeah, and I admit that. But I just don't want people thinking that I'm that type of person, because I am not.
Anybody that knows you will know you anyway, won't they? To be fair. I mean, you've got yourself a reputation anyway, ain't you? Where you live. People know you, do you know what I mean? They know what you've done. Don't they? You know, they know you're not an angel. None of us are. You know, we've all done things that we regret, like I said earlier on. Well, most of us have. Do you know what I mean? But not to that level of what you've done.
Sick in the head, man.
You know?
What is, you know what? I need to speak to a mental health people. This is stupid.
What do you think should happen to you now?
Quite frankly, to be personal, you should just take it to the parents. If it was a real person, you should let them do what they're doing. But right now, what's a person is just gone.
Do you think we should go inside, maybe?
Deserve it. I'm not gonna sit here and be a hypocrite and say that no, I shouldn't go in jail. No. If I've done it now, and I admit I've done wrong, but I've messaged a person and I've sent pictures. Yeah, I understand that is wrong in itself. Yeah, but I haven't met nobody. Weren't looking to meet anybody. My intentions weren't to meet nobody. Even though I might say, oh, do you want to meet up or something, but that's just me just being never, not at all. I don't even know what I was thinking. And now this, I'm never gonna live this down. I'm not even gonna see my kids again, mate. Don't get to see them anyway. That's why I've got depression. To my daughter, I'd kill the person. So yeah, I deserve my punishment. I've done wrong. I weren't thinking. My mindset weren't right.
May I ask what the reason is why you don't see us?
Because when I had my daughter, obviously, like, you know my history, I was being a little shit, ended up in jail again. Come up, and it was all because me and my daughter's mum was kind of split up for that. You know when you just have that break, you literally get together, but not. I ended up being with someone else and having a son. She didn't like it. Oh, you got a son with someone else, blah 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 blah. And because I went in jail, how are you supposed to supply for the kids and all that? So I understand that. That's why when I came out here, I was buying a car off my brother, and that I was going to sort that car out, do my license. I was speaking to someone here, Laura. She's my support worker. I'm supposed to have an appointment now on Monday. I don't think it's ever going to fucking happen.
It will happen. That will happen. For your mental health, that will happen.
No, but it's for me to get work. It's for me to do CSS card, so that's what I'm saying.
Right.
And that, because I've sent my details and that, I'm supposed to be doing my CV and all that.
No, we can't say what's going to happen. You might be lucky. Do you know what I mean? All I can suggest to you is, when they actually get you down the station, just be honest with them.
I'll be honest with you.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie, and I know you. The way you're looking at me is like you want to rip my head off, and I don't blame you. No. I really don't.
We're parents. Do you know what I mean?
Same here. Same here, and I just don't know what I was thinking. I don't know.
It's wrong, isn't it?
I know it's wrong.
You know, that's
you know, like you say, people know you, but now when you go to the police, I hope you're gonna, you know, be open and honest with them and tell them, because I can tell you now, Mark, that if You plead not guilty, you will see us again. You'll never forget my face, I can promise you that.
I can say, let's say you say that I'll see you again. You won't see me again. Do you want to know why you won't see me again?
Because you're going to plead guilty.
Do you know why you won't
Why?
see me? Do you know why you won't see me?
Why?
It won't happen again.
Right.
You just want to get it over and done with, dealt with. Do your time and whatever you're going to get, and then start your life afresh. Try and get yourself sorted
It
out.
won't happen again. It won't happen
No.
again.
At the end of the day, you're getting too old to keep going in and out of jail, aren't you? You know, you need to
Mate.
settle yourself down and do something for your kids.
Mate, that's what I'm trying to
You
do,
know?
and I fucked up. And now I'm not going to see my fucking kids until I'm fucking 18. Or well, you know what, until they're 18. If they want to see me. Like, what the fuck? It's going to kill me.
You know.
I've already tried committing suicide twice in jail, yeah? And there's the remnants of the last time I tried. So me going in there now, it's not good. Mentally, it's not good. And if Sam leaves me, which I'm expecting her to anyway, I think this time it will kill me. I won't come out. I won't come out. They'll take that in the body bag. And I've said this before.
Yeah,
I
but
even
you,
got released.
listen, you can't think like that. How many kids you got? 2, you say?
2.
What do you think your kids are going to do? All right, they're probably not.
Mate,
In all honesty,
listen
they're
to me,
probably not
mate,
going to like what you've
I've
done
had-
if they ever
I've
find
had
out.
this
But
conversation with mental health and everything.
how do you think they're going to feel knowing that their dad's killed himself? Do you know what I mean? They're never.
Because of shame, I'm ashamed.
Yeah, but
I
the
am
thing is,
ashamed
you
of
can't
You
be-
myself.
can't take
I
that.
am ashamed of myself. I have done something bad and I deserve to be punished for it.
Yeah.
And it's not me. Right now, it's not me. I don't
But the
do
thing
things
is, you
like that.
can't take that position away from your kids. If they don't want to see you, then it's got to be their choice, not yours.
And
Don't
I'm not-
listen.
and I don't
listen.
want,
don't
and
never
listen,
give
and I
up on
don't
your
want
kids.
people to think that I'm crying because of the fact that I've been caught. It's not that.
Listen, don't
Yeah,
never
it's
give up
not
on your
that.
kids.
People that fucking know me, I'm not like that. I made a mistake.
Yeah.
And now I'm not going to see my kids. And
Listen,
it's the
don't
only
ever
reason why I know.
think like that. Don't ever think like that, because you don't know what.
When you
listen,
speak to my family and you speak to my brother, you understand I've been suffering with depression.
Yeah,
for
I know.
6
But
years.
lison,
Yeah, we all have.
Listen, you've stated
And I
yourself.
don't know how to cope with it.
Listen, you get help with that, right? Get help with that. Right? I've suffered with depression and anxiety.
Sorry to be a pain.
right?
Is it possible I can have a roll up of somebody to calm my nerves down, please? I know you're not supposed to, but please,
No.
I appreciate it.
We
You can
don't
make-
stop
You can
you.
make them. There you go.
Thank you.
Do you know what I mean? It's not an issue, but like, get help with your mental health. Right? I suffer with depression and anxiety. Seriously, I've suffered with it for like 20 years nearly. Right?
Right.
And it's not the nicest place, so I know where you're coming from. When you say this and when you say that, I know exactly where you are in your life, in your own head. Yeah? Because I've been there.
I have actually as well. Sick collecting it takes a beat.
I'm on telephone.
Yeah.
I was on
Exactly
telephone.
the
Yeah.
same.
And you know what it's like, it's dangerous, and I outright just stopped it. When I came out last time, I was only out for 2 weeks. Yeah, I went to a barbecue. I was the only person there mentally. I was in a very dark place. That's why I did what I did to put myself back in. Now I've got the initial help, and now I've gone and been stupid and done this, and now I'm just back to
You can get over this, alright? You've made a mistake. You seem like a big enough man to own your shit. Do you know what I mean? Take the consequences of your actions. Alright? So I'll take my hat off to you for
I
that.
told you.
No.
Yeah? We've all made mistakes. Do you know what I mean? Every
They've gone
single
now.
one of us has made mistakes.
Are you sure? Because we don't have that much. You sure? Thank you.
Don't have to worry about it, mate. Do you know what I mean? No, we've all made mistakes, right? Get help with your mental health.
That's what I'm
It's the
trying
first
to
thing,
do.
right? Don't-
Now,
listen,
now I'm not going to get help.
listen,
because
you
this
will
is,
get
this,
help.
This
You
is
will-
going
listen,
to kill
listen.
me mentally.
No, it
I
won't.
even said to
It
myself
won't.
before I came out, if I go back in, I cannot take it.
I said
like you said,
listen,
I'm
I
39
said exactly
years
the
old,
same
I've had
thing.
fucking enough.
I said exactly the same thing. I'm not going to say where I was on camera. Because nobody knows.
Yeah.
Right?
Neither of them.
but I've been in a worse place than you. Yeah? Twice I've been in a worse place than you. Right? I'll say one of them, I put my car through a brick wall. Right? Doing 60 mile an hour. Because I didn't want to be here. Yeah?
And that's me right now.
And yeah, and that was me.
I'm getting a lighter. Out.
Yeah, I've got one.
And look. Got the lighter.
No problem. Yeah, and that was me 15 years ago. Yeah? Look at me now. You wouldn't think there was nothing wrong with me.
There's something wrong with me
It's
mentally,
yeah.
and I hate it. I hate
But
it.
listen,
I hate not knowing what it is. That's
it's
why I've got
something-
myself assessed here. They said I fit the I think ADHD spectrum / autism spectrum, but they don't know specifically, and I need to be diagnosed, and I've been told I need to go to a GP, and even still I haven't yet done that. Me, Sam, yeah, and Jake are supposed to all sign and go to a GP. I've got the paperwork and everything. It's just I needed identification.
listen, at the end of the day, you can get help.
Mate.
Listen, at the end of the day, you can get help for that. Right? The only person that's going to help you with that is yourself. Right?
But we've all been depressed, and we don't sit online talking to underage kids.
I know that, and it's not right. It's not right. I can't understand it. I literally don't. My head is too much. I don't understand. I don't understand it.
It takes time. You know?
Because some days I've got
feel on top
control
of the
of it, and some days I'm not. And sometimes I do stupid things. Like when you heard my brother, he's fucking stupid. My brother's gonna cuss me. My nan,
well,
God bless her.
you don't even need to say what your nan's going to do, but I can imagine you're going to get a few cuffs around your head.
But they're still going to be there for you,
They're still going to be there.
and you can rebuild your life.
I feel disgusted.
You know?
I feel disgusted.
I'll tell you now, right? No one's going to hurt you more than you're hurting yourself in your head now, where your family are concerned. Yeah? You'll be the one that screw your own head up. Yeah? That's something that you have to get yourself in a different mindset to sort that out. Right? Like I say, get help with your mental health. Right? That's the first thing you need to
But
do.
no, it's just
Listen,
gonna put me back again, and I've
it-
just come off my meds, and I'm going to be put back on them.
it doesn't matter if you have to go back on your meds for another 4 months, another 5 months, another 6 months, another year. Don't worry about it. If it's going to get your head straight,
They put you on medication for a reason, Mark, to help you to get it sorted out.
My mum was on citalopram,
if it did that,
and I had to kick off the toilet door, yeah, me and my brother Marvin, yeah, right, to stop her from taking the rest of them.
well,
That's why I went off them, because they are addictive.
so that doesn't agree with you then, does it? So when you go and see your GP,
I've told them.
tell them
I've
that
told them I
doesn't
don't
agree with you.
want none of them.
They'll give you
I do not
something
want to be
else.
reliant. No, I
They'll-
don't want nothing else. I want to mentally fight it myself.
Yeah, but if you're in such a dark place, you can't mentally do it on your own.
You're a fool,
You
I
need-
can.
It's a chemical imbalance. That's what the tablets are for. They adjust that chemical imbalance.
Spreadsheet and get you back to like some sort of mental state of normality. Yeah? Get your mental health sorted, get help for that. Don't ever give up on your kids. You may not see them this week, you may not see them this year, you may not see them for a couple of years, but one day you will see them again. You know? Don't take that right and that privilege away from them just because you don't want to be here.
It's hard.
It is hard.
It is
But
hard.
what's going to be harder? You thinking about how your kids are going to feel when they know their dad's killed himself,
I'm not proud of it.
or knowing that the fact that my dad's like, I'm going to go and see him. I'm going to see what a complete twat he was when he was younger, and try and build up a relationship with him and get to know him for the man that he actually is now, and try and speak to him about why he done what he done and the places that he's been. Because everyone's got a story to tell their kids. Everyone's got good stories to tell their kids, and you're no different. And you can't say that you are, because nobody is different. Everyone's had crap in their life. Everyone's had good in their life. People who have got kids and grandkids, they are their life.
So as you've been pretty honest with us, Mark, have you spoke to any other child?
Honestly, I'll maybe one or two, but I've not got the reply, and all I can really remember, I'm not sure, but I think it's just two people.
So you initiated the conversation and they never responded? Right.
Only by saying hi or something.
Okay.
Yeah, it's irrelevant what you said, you know what I mean? It's neither here nor there, to be perfectly honest, the first thing, because it's normally hi, hello, what you doing, what you been up to, do you know what I mean?
Can I ask what that video is for?
It's for your protection and ours. If you was to take the swing at one of us, obviously that's another offence for yourself, which you don't want. Yeah, exactly. But if that goes down, then, do you know what I mean?
So what's going to be happening with that video?
I'm not sure yet. I don't know. They're my colleagues from a different team, so. No, what was you here to do today?
Meet somebody, 35-year-old, and it's most probably you lot.
Right, but you've got your missus at home. Why was you going to do that?
I really don't know,
No?
but that's irrelevant. This person is old enough. So, well, now, come to think of it, I think it was you lot I was actually talking about.
But you've got a missus at home. I mean, you stated earlier on that you love and you die for, but yet you're here to meet another woman. What the hell is all that about?
So you were going to cheat on your missus?
You know that the girl told her.
So have you done it before?
I've seen it before in the past.
No, on your missus. In the past doesn't matter because there's nothing, you know.
I
with
was
no
going to.
disrespect,
I was going to.
But why would you want to
But
do
now,
that?
no.
Why would you want to even do that when you've got a missus? I won't think twice about doing it to my wife. I love her to bits. And, you know, I'm a bit of a dick sometimes.
And I'm glad I didn't meet this person. Now. I'm glad because you know what?
But you came to meet her?
I was an adult.
But it's irrelevant, you've still been cheating on your missus. It's not as bad as cheating on her with a kid, because that's just bang out of order.
But it's still bad.
Do you know what I mean? But it's an easier one to get out of, mentally, to her.
She might have forgiven you for cheating on a woman. I wouldn't have, but she might have.
You know, at the end of the day, you've got to think about your actions. Everything you do has got a counter-action to it. You know? Obviously, you've seen the counter-action of speaking to a child.
So I have it in again.
You said already that
I give you my word.
you've watched them on YouTube, was it, or Facebook, or whatever it was on?
Polish guy.
Do you know what I mean? So you know what goes on.
I'd rather have got that than
Yeah, but we're not like that. Do you know what I mean? It's better for us to go through the justice system and deal with your problems. It's easy enough to give someone a slap, tomorrow they're fine again. And that's one thing we don't do. Because what's the point? Do you know what I mean? All the hard work of everyone that's been involved. You know?
I've got a lot of grovelling to do.
Grovelling? Okay. How are you feeling at this moment, Mark?
Honestly,
Yeah.
angry, disappointed with myself. And just feel right stupid.
What, stupid that you got caught, or stupid that you spoke to and carried on the conversation and said, like,
Stupid
your
that I
images?
even stupid for the whole lot. I'm not listening to nothing called because that's just it's not like if I done wrong I got caught.
Did you think you was going to get caught? While you were talking to him?
Well,
Obviously not, did you? Did you?
No.
You never stopped talking to
I
him?
would stop. It would stop. But you know what? It's not an excuse. I'm not gonna make it. I've done wrong. I haven't got no excuse for what I did wrong. I don't know my mental health stuff. That's the only thing I can really stick. But that's just not me. My previous saying it's not me. It's not my fault. I don't do shit like that. So
You don't need to say what you've done.
I now need to sit down and I need to evaluate what the fuck is going on in my head.
Yeah, but surely, you know, there's been time and time again where you've had time to sit down and reevaluate what you've been doing, because, you know,
But you know what?
there's this
because
crime.
you lot don't know me.
There's
you're
enough.
going to pass that judgment on me, which is understandable. Yeah, but the people that know me know.
But the last time you had a violent conviction as well against a female,
And that was,
you know.
and that was a robbery.
Yeah.
You don't need to go into details.
And I
But
regret that. And I've done my punishment for
you
that.
know, surely that was the time that you would have stood back and given your head a wobble and thought to myself, you know, that's not me.
Believe you me, I've had family members wanting to punch my head off because of that. Believe me when I tell you that. That's why I've avoided them.
That's right, it's members. Whatever position he's going, you know,
So let's get you in.
I just don't, I don't get what possessed you to look for young girls.
I didn't go out looking for young girls.
How did you come across her profiles?
Popped up on my
Popped up on what, an app?
popped up on Facebook. Like if you're friends with other people and
Oh, so
ask
people you may know.
suggested that they know me that.
So wouldn't it have just been easier to scroll by and just ignore it? And now, not being funny, that comes up on mine every day. Do you know what I mean? Hundreds of people you may know, Joe Blogs, you may know, Sam Smith, Chris Evans, blah 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 blah. Do you know what I mean? I don't even entertain the fact that I may know them. No, I don't know them at all. Do you know what I mean? I don't know them. It's as simple as that. Why would I want to speak to somebody I didn't know? I don't get enough time in the day now to speak to everybody that I know. You know? I speak to a select few. No, I don't add everybody on Facebook. I'm probably one of the worst people to become friends with on Facebook. Because I just don't add nobody. Do you know what I mean?
I'm just going to show my Facebook.
And before I add anyone, I check everyone. Who are they? Do I know? Who do they know? You know? And even then it's debatable whether I had them. But I certainly wouldn't go on my Facebook and start adding kids and saying hi to them. And that's the scenario that you're in now.
I'm not happy with myself. I'm not happy with myself. I've let myself down, I've let my family down, I've let my friends down, and most importantly of all, I've let my kids down.
It's a knock-on effect, Mark.
You know? It's called karma.
You've let your partner down.
Big time after only a short time as well. That poor woman. Send some love to the missus, please, guys.
She's probably sitting at home now crying her eyes out. Worried. Stressed. Pissed off. And all because of your actions. Or your actions regarding that chat. Obviously she don't know the full content of it, only what you've told her.
I've told her. I'm not going to those, and I won't hold nothing from the social media. I'll tell everything. I was the stupidest decision in my life. The most sickest, stupid decision in my life.
You know, you say she just popped up on people you may know. There must have been other women that popped up, so people you may know. I don't know. Michelle Collins or Sarah Smith or whatever, do you know what I mean? Whatever their names may be, they must have popped up. Why didn't you speak to one of them rather than the child? You can clearly see that picture was a child.
Are you speaking to any more, Mark? Because even if it's been deleted off your phone,
I've got level 1, I've got level 1 in programming IT.
Which means what?
I know about computers and
All right.
Yeah, he knows his crap.
Right. Okay.
Now, did you get that in jail? Yeah. Why didn't you go along the route of that then? IT technicians, people are screaming for them. And not being funny.
Yeah, but we've got pandemic
Listen,
right now.
yeah, but it doesn't matter, you can work from home.
And
All you got to do is send your
that's
CV in.
And that's why I was doing this. Me and Laura's were doing a CV.
I don't know what you do for a job now. I don't know whether you're employed or unemployed. I don't care, don't want to know, right? So you're on 20 grand a year. You go for an IT technician, yeah? You could double that. And with less stress of getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning and grafting your nuts off for a few quid at the end of the week. You've been sorted for life. Yeah? It's not manual work. It's something you can do every day of your life, right up until you retire. You'd have had a cracking nest egg for your family, your kids, your missus. You'd have had a nice house, lived in a better area than what you do, not putting your area down or nothing, but you could have got away from all this fucking knife crime, excuse my French, all this gang-related stuff. Because obviously you was once affiliated.
I wasn't affiliated with no gang.
Oh, right.
Where you get that info from?
Just for the area.
No.
Most youngsters are affiliated in. So,
I am not in no gang. Yeah. I know people that are in gangs. I do not associate myself with gangs because I nearly lost my brother 2 weeks before the London riots fucking kicked off because 3 people tried to rob him and they stabbed him twice. Yeah. I don't hang about no gangs. The gang that I hang about is my family. Only gang. So where you got that info?
but it's just an assumption that I had. My assumption was wrong. I apologise for that.
I'm not in no gangs.
Do you know what I mean? But you can see where I'm coming from. Most youngsters, because you are a youngster.
39.
You're a youngster. To be my colleagues, you're a youngster. Do you know what I mean? So you can see where they're coming from. Because of the area, it is predominantly gang related. You know, do you know what I mean?
That's why I wanted to get Sam out of that building because there's a lot of people now that are scared. Because that part of Enfield is quite quiet, unlike when you got Enfield, New Island, wherever they're called.
Yeah, don't go into danger and nothing like that. Get yourself sorted.
You have to.
You know? Get your head straight. Get yourself into IT. Get yourself a wage in your back pocket every month. Believe that will make you feel a whole lot better in yourself.
I don't know if this has been asked of you. What devices do you use?
Hmm?
What devices do you use?
You do devices.
Do you just use
Just your phone?
Just your phone, no laptop.
No, I don't own. All I own is my phone. Right here.
Yeah.
Okay. You do know your house will get searched, Mark?
I don't own a house.
All the premises where you live, obviously, you live with your partner.
Stay with my partner.
Not the best of so-called mistakes to make, was it?
Are you around any children?
Yes, I've got a 10-year-old son who I adore. He's autistic. He's very intelligent. He looks up to me.
He might be questioned, Mark.
He can be. You can question him as much as you want.
I say Mike because I don't know what they'll do.
No,
Okay.
they can question him. I've not done anything. Not done nothing to him.
Apart from speak to the child online.
And it weren't a very nice chat neither, was it really? No. You're lucky really because we don't go through chat logs, we don't read them out. But you know what you wrote, we know what you wrote.
What part of it?
You know, do you speak to your partner in that now?
Mm-hmm.
Do you speak to your partner in the manner that you spoke to that child? You know the things you said when you talk to the child, you speak like that to your partner?
Sometimes. When I get a bit pissed, when I first tell you that.
You don't need to just say, you don't need to say what you said. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. It's just like wondering if you spoke to like other women the way you spoke to that child, or what you believe for the child. Stupid, isn't it? Did you ever have any idea that like you would get caught for it?
My mindset weren't whether I was going to get caught or not. That ain't what I was thinking. I just wanted to just talk to people and said a few things, done a few things like completely way beyond the belt. And you know what? I'm disgusted with it. Disgusted with myself. It's not the right thing. And I deserve punishment. And like I said in camera, now I gave that statement to other people out there, and this is genuine hand on heart. Yeah, don't do it. See these lot, they'll come from you. And people like that deserve to get beaten up, and I'm not going to sit here and be a hypocrite. I deserve to get fucked up for the mistake that I did. Yeah, it ain't happening again, and I'm saying this on camera as evidence. This camera never lies, man, and that can be used against me. So I'm saying it now. God is my witness. Allah is my witness. It ain't happening again. You lot ain't seen my face again unless you see me on the street and I say, oh, hi. That's it. You don't see my face again. Fuck that. I don't even see my children. No, that's just an even more.
It's an even bigger hurdle to climb over now before you can get back to sleep.
I've just gave my baby mothers
a big excuse to
a fucking crater full of ammunition.
Yeah.
I'm so lucky right now mentally that I've sort of come to terms with not seeing them. Now I'm back.
Back to square one again, didn't you? Or below square one now. Yeah. You got a lot of fighting. You've got a lot of fighting to do.
What?
I don't think you were thinking with your head, really, was you?
No, it wasn't.
But at least you're honest about the situation.
I've done wrong, and I admit I've done wrong, but I'll tell you, hands down in front of all you lot, you and the witnesses, it's not happening.
Now, at the end of the day, when you get down the station, tell them the truth, get yourself sorted, do your time, whatever you're going to do, whether it be prison sentence or whatever they decide to chuck at you. Get it done, get your head down, get your head straight, get yourself a good life, or a better life than what you've got now, because what you've got now is no life, is it? You know?
Nope, no life.
Did you complete your last sentence, or are you still on bail, or what?
Not on licence.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, so that's going to be now remanded, most probably a full remand, so it's now fucking 2 years, and then whatever I get on, if whatever the outcome of this matter.
Not good, is it?
Can I ask you, what's the time I can get?
All depends on the judge.
Yeah, it all depends.
In your experience?
All depends on the judge, literally.
Right, you can get anything from like a shotgun order, a sex crime prevention order, put on the sex offenders register.
I'd rather that than signing the police station in fucking days.
That's something.
I've got to get a job.
That you can pretty much guarantee that you're
I do not want to throw this on the floor because your officers. I don't want to get covered.
Here you go. I'll take it off.
Yeah.
It's not an issue.
Sir, please, can we somehow take it to a toilet, like need to piss badly, otherwise you're going to see me on camera wet myself.
No need to know. The thing is,
I will not.
the
I'll
thing
say on
is
camera. I will not
listen,
give you
the
the
thing
problem.
is
You
you're-
can cuff me if you want to.
No, we're not about to cuff you. The thing is, we can't really let you go for a pee because you're on camera. And obviously, if they see it, if they want to
Sounds
see
like
it,
they're
then
here
you're going to be
anyway.
arrested for that as well. Do you know what I mean? So, at the end of the day, I don't want you to get no more charges against you than what you've already got. Yeah?
But
This is
I'm
the
really-
chance this could be your taxi here.
armed officers. Wait a second, mate. It's armed police.
No, gone past.
I need a piss off. I'm going to piss myself, and I do not want to embarrass myself.
I think you've embarrassed yourself enough, to be fair, haven't you?
Yeah. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed.
Sad thing is, Mark, you're a good-looking guy. Do you know what I mean? You could have got anybody.
I was stupid. If I had done right now, I'd shoot
But,
myself.
but if we let you go for a pee, if they see that, are you willing to take the other charge if they want to charge you for indecent exposure?
Do not show my dick on camera.
No, but
You've got
We wouldn't
control.
want to.
no.
I can face to a wall.
But the thing is, if they use that as evidence and they pull it up and say, look, he was peeing in a public area, do you know what I mean?
The thing is, he needs to be kept on body cam all the time, just in case
Yeah.
of anything.
So if I'm in the toilet and you've got the back to me, you're not even going to see my bum. All I'm going to do is go, and that's that. If you want to search,
Go in that corner then.
I'm just going to walk away a minute. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm just putting the camera down, guys, so they can, and I'll turn the other way. I'll turn my back towards him, just while he calls the nature kind of thing. He's not a nice guy, is he? Absolutely no way. And it's a shame, real shame. Please give a big shout out and lots of love and hugs to his missus. She is obviously absolutely devastated because he rang her. Big shout out to Elite and J4K for helping us out today. Amazing guys. This, I just can't thank everybody enough for getting him. Absolutely spot on with absolutely everybody. Right, I'm going to turn around because we're going back.
thank you.
Look, some here, Jim. If you want to unclip that, can't see it.
This could be your taxi.
What?
Thank you.
I'll call you now.
Just stay where you are for a minute, Mark. The evidence is going to be given to the constables. And then they'll come over and have a chat with you. See what they're going to do.
Can I ask you again what pockets the knife in so I can just
Don't bring it out. Speak.
Don't
No,
stand
no,
up
no,
and then-
I'm not.
Don't take nothing. The officers will do, just so I can let them know.
It's just in one of his pockets.
Okay.
Right. You can take it out if you
No,
want.
no. We're not going to have to touch it at all.
Sir, can you please take this out?
No, just keep going in your pocket, mate. Hands out your pocket, right?
Can I take this? I'm not going anywhere. I'm leaving this up. Don't think I'm going to take this. I'm okay, please, sir.
Right, listen, let me just put handcuffs on you because you got a knack on you, alright?
Yeah, okay.
Don't worry, mate. Get everything in a second. Okay, you get it? Alright. Obviously, you're being detained for us to find out exactly what's happening, alright? Okay, it's okay, mate.
Because the person that set up the block
The purpose of the night is
even though I don't need to, I'm using a business card.
Do you have any questions?
I'll use my card to do that.
Right. Yeah, it's just run all of it. It's the last day of cover.
Scaleway 30.
Yeah, yeah, come on.
That one too tight. Can't get nothing out of it.
Thank you.
She's a shot. I think they've had enough food, haven't they? I've got your line on.
Oh. Still get it.
That's right. Police are happy with the evidence, which I thought they would be.
Watch this one here.
Pardon?
Watch this one here.
What, him? Yeah, I know.
Yeah, just keep filming that. Keep filming it. Just put it on Facebook.
You did. Black box.
That's black guy.
And then you keep
On the small camera and T-shirt on for Facebook.
There you go, anyway.
Yeah, they know him. Yeah.
I'll just drop that down so we don't get anything to do with the decoy on camera. Massive well done to Elite Team. Massive well done, and well done to my team because I had to do a lot more security today instead of talking because it's been quite an area to be in, and obviously because we know he was carrying obviously one move to the pocket could have been disastrous, so we've had to sort of really keep on the ball today. Did expect he was going to be carrying anyway, to be honest. Say probably about 20% of the people we get down this area are carrying anyway. It's just that sort of area. It's normal. Alright. So there he goes into the party bus where you can have a pity party for one. Anyway, massive well done to Met Police as well. They're absolutely fantastic. They always work really well with us. Anyway guys, that's about it. As I say, well done Elite Team. Take it easy guys.